How's it guys? Welcome back to FX Rhapsody. Today we're doing some top-down analysis on the Euro USD dollar and then the British pound USD dollar. We're going to be doing some analysis using the COT reports, so please go visit my website on the bottom left corner over here where you can download the COT for free to your laptop, phones or whatever you're using to trade. Also on the website there's some very nice resources on trading. For those of you that's starting out on trading, just go visit my website. There's some nice video categories to help you along the way. Okay, so let us hit the charts. So basically we're doing again top-down analysis. We're starting from the daily, moving down to your hourly time frame. We're starting off with the Euro USD dollar. Now on a daily time frame, what we can see is, and I talked about this in my previous analysis, price hitting a bottom, moving up, coming down, retesting that bottom over here, and now we can see price slowly moving to the top again. It has hit another area in the market, which I'm just going to highlight out for you. It's right about there. I'm just going to minimize it a little bit. Right. So basically you can see that this area served as a resistance before, broke out, and with this candle creating a support, this bearish candle within the bull candles coming down, breaking that area, hitting the bottom over here, and now you can see price just resisting that area again on the daily time frame. So let's move to the 4 hour and see what's happening over there. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, just maximize it a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so last week we talked about price moving up and then retracing basically, and I still said, so if I draw my Fibonacci up from the swing high to the swing low, so this is my swing low to the swing high, so I was talking about this area that price hit, and I was still saying that, you know, we can expect price to make a move to the upside. So very nice pips you could have caught. Where did we anticipate price to go? Obviously, just hitting that, taking that out. Price gets drawn to liquidity. Okay, and if I draw this in, there we go. So you can see price moving up, coming down, retracing again, moving up, taking out liquidity, sell side liquidity that was on the top over here, just above those sell orders that was lying on the top, with that big retracement going to the bottom. So you can see retracement going up, so you will have some stop orders over here, and then price hunting that area and then retracing nicely again. So what can we expect now? Well, there is some liquidity lying below there. Just doing that. Okay, it's not the neatest, but we have got liquidity still intact in these areas in the market, right? So currently price is hunting liquidity. It is hunting, or it hunted liquidity on the top. We can see price moving up. Okay, so it is in a sort of a bullish movement. So where is price going to go? Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, very interesting, and a lot of things happening there as well. Okay, with this one I'm just going to minimize a little bit. All right, there we go. Let's minimize a little bit more. Okay, so basically what we had is again, previous analysis, we saw this was the big move that I was talking about. This was the swing low. We were just talking about it on the 4 hour time frame. This was the swing low. It made a swing high. It retraced nicely to the 62% retracement area. Okay, nice buy opportunity again that you could have caught. Just going to highlight this out. So this is where you place your entries, and that was a nice 130 odd pip move, you know, in the making. Always look out for these retracements on your Fibonacci. Okay, if you did miss that opportunity, you could have still had your opportunity. Now, I'm just going to highlight this because I just talked about this on the 4 hourly. So we had our previous high. We saw price going up. And then if you did miss this entry over here and you saw price retracing again, you would have caught the following one. You could have seen this nice break in structure over here. Just highlighting it out for you. And with that nice bullish movement, breaking the structure, you can see price then starting to move up again, retracing. Where does it draw to or draw towards? It draws towards a imbalance in the market, which is a fair value gap that was created in between these two candles with that break. And then you can see price breaking or retracing back or getting drawn to that gap. And then you could see price shooting up again with a nice little move. Once more. Wait, where is my... If I can click that, there we go. Okay, so you see that nice move over there. And until it eventually went and it hit our liquidity that was on the top there. So currently, zooming out, price coming, hitting that liquidity, retracing back. So currently we are sitting, that price is on this area over here. Okay, price went back, retraced back into this area, not taking out liquidity because we still have buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity on buy side liquidity on the top, on the bottom here. So price coming, bouncing off that area, and now you can see just, you know, towards the end of the week, price just making its small move to the upside. Just going to draw something in again. Okay. For those of you that likes trading the trend lines, you can see a nice little trend line forming. Okay. And also, so trend line gets formed at the bottom, retrace back to it, going up, and now it starts hovering again, price going, retesting that trend line, as you can see that with a long, big push down with the candle, then retracing back, price taking out liquidity at the top, coming back, and then just, you know, riding that trend line up on the top there. So if you were following the trend line strategy of trading, you could have seen price hitting that trend line, going up. It forms this area in the market. So you draw to the side and you can see this is more or less where price is going to go. You have got this trend line in place. So that's an area that you buy, and you can see price just bouncing off it. Okay. Areas that you could have bought in the market. So guys, currently we still have price hovering over here. We still have a little area over here. Just going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, just don't draw it too far away. So we have this, got this area over here. The price is not breaking. Okay, so you can see a little bit of support, a resistance area, trend line giving support area as price is moving up. Then we go to our COT reports, and let's see what that is saying. We're looking for the euro. So on the euro side of things, what we can see is for the last 2 weeks, basically 3 weeks, we could see that the euro is getting weaker in price. So basically lots of longs being closed, shorts being open in the market last weekend, or this weekend was, or last week basically, shorts being closed, but a lot more longs being closed in the market. Okay. So with that, you can see that price is, or the euro is weakening. They're selling off the euro. And then if that is going to be the case, because we're looking at the euro USD, we are anticipating price to move to the downside. So basically what we're going to be looking out for is going to be, if you are a trend line trader or you're going to be looking out for that opposite way. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, you're going to be looking out for that trend line. So basically, we're going to be looking at price, wanting to do that, hitting that, going up, maybe breaking that area, or price is just going to start shooting up a little bit, making its move, hitting that area, and then making down again. So you have got all these areas in the market just to look out for. Okay, for me, currently, I'm just looking at what price is doing after this little bit of hovering consolidation. Next up, we're going to be looking at our British pound, US dollar. We're going to be starting off with the daily once again. Just minimize it. There we go. So British pound, we talked about last week. We talked about some liquidity that was hunted. Okay, area in the market. This was previous low. Price going up, breaking that area, and then price coming up once again. And then what we saw last week is price just retracing almost to this area of the market. That was the previous low. And now we can see price just retesting that area, basically, and just having some nice pullback candles on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame. Let's look at the picture over there of what's happening. Okay, 4-hour time frame. We looked at, again, just referring back to previous analysis, just to show you where we came from and what is happening currently. So last week, we had this area in the market. Okay, that was the high. Broke it. Okay, you had a nice push of the candles. Price retracing back. And I still said it created a fair value gap. Okay, so we were looking at price that was hitting on this side. So from here on, I was still speaking about price going to move up, because it was drawn into that fair value gap and it moved up. So we saw this area in the market. It was revisited basically. Okay, so price got, pushed up, hitting that previous resistance that was created with this bullish candle, basically, bullish candle into the bears. You can actually draw it right about there and there. So you can see that resistance. So now price has been revisiting or retesting that area in the market the whole time. We are looking at price taking out liquidity in the bottom here. So price going up, coming down, hitting liquidity that was created by this previous low. Okay, going up, price taking out liquidity, and then now it's starting to just hovering in between this, basically consolidating, as you can see on the 4-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame. Let's just scroll down to there. Okay, let's just minimize a little bit. So again, we can just get to where we were left off last weekend. So that is the area where we're talking about. So on the 4-hour, again, we had that fair value gap. On the 1-hour, that imbalance in the market, just it's a little bit shorter, smaller, as you can see. So price going up, going down, hitting this area in the market. Price gets drawn to that gap area. We were talking about price. We were talking about price going to move to the upside. Okay, for those of you that did catch that buy, it would have been a nice little 100 odd buy up. Okay, we looked at, and if you did catch that buy, you would have had to notice again. We're just drawing this in just for your reference sake. We were just looking at that area. That's a key area in the market. So, if you had to hold your sells, your buy orders, just this is a good place to just tap out, especially when you're hitting like 100 pips or so. Big area of resistance. So currently, what we're looking at is, I'm just going to again highlight this. We just looked at it on the 4-hour time frame. This was the area the price went and tapped liquidity. So this was the previous low, going up, hitting that area, creating a high over here. Okay, you just mark out these areas in the market. This is where price action draws to. Okay, price gets drawn to those areas. So this is now the area that was hit. Price action took out liquidity, and that area becomes the next low in the market. So on an hourly time frame, I'm definitely going to be focusing on these two areas. and we're going to be looking at what price is going to be doing, because currently price is hovering in between this area. And like I said, it's consolidating on a higher time frame. Lower time frames like the hour, you can also see it's just going in between these areas. So we want to see any break in structure, meaning some nice push candle coming back, retracing into a imbalance / fair value gap in the market, and then we're going to trade it accordingly. Let's look at the British pound. So on the British pound side of things, you can see the British pound is getting stronger. So we have got some shorts being closed in the market. We have got some longs, but a lot more shorts than longs, so a lot less longs being closed in the market, meaning that the price is starting to push up. Okay, and as soon as the British pound pushes up in the market, okay, so as soon as the British pound gets stronger against the US dollar, we will see price moving to the upside. Again, we have got some news and stuff in US, and everybody, you know, that watches the news, we know, and there's a lot of people and analysts anticipating some recession coming to the US. We don't know when yet, so let's just keep an eye out on that, and then maybe we can see this British pound pushing up, getting stronger against the US dollar, and then breaking this area. So definitely this week, keep an eye on these two areas to see if there's any price movement going up, okay, price breaking up, or if in fact price will still carry on down. It's all up to what's going to happen. Just react to that market, guys. Don't just predict it. So guys, that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. I'm going to see if I can do some more analysis over this weekend. And guys, I hope you stay safe, and I hope you've been having a wonderful weekend. Happy trading, guys.